Hey, what's up? Hello, or should I say one? It is Pooderella with Impulse Music Media, and I'm back with another mixtape review, okay? And today we are going to take a walk into Savage's world, and we are going to be discussing Selfpaid Savage's newest, most recent project that dropped June 22nd, All Eyes On Savage. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you a quick rundown on how this is gonna go. Okay, so I'm gonna be discussing my favorite song. We're gonna talk about the intro. We're gonna talk about the two features that's on the tape. We're gonna talk about the freestyles because he has 4 of them on here, and then we're gonna get into my favorite part of doing mixtape reviews, which are my favorite productions, and then I'm going to compare All Eyes On Savage with his previous drop, Strictly For My Savage. I want to give a little rundown as well on when I was introduced to Selfpaid Savage, which was in August of 2022 last year. I seen a video of him and he was in the studio going crazy. He was just turned up. He was like freestyling or something. He was just being Selfpaid Savage, and I'm like, I need to tap in. Like, I need to tap in because he's some shit I ain't never seen before. Selfpaid Savage is some shit I ain't never seen before. So on that tape, I just want to brush up on this really quick. 9 years, 9 months, the introduction, which was reality rap. In it, he mentioned something about like this, that gangsta gospel. Gangsta gospel, and that is the perfect way to describe his music. Okay, gangsta gospel, that's exactly what it is. And also on that tape, I fell in love with Wanna Be Like Savage. Like, that was my first favorite song by him, and still to this day, that's still my top 3 favorite Savage songs. I think that's just gonna always be like my favorite song by him. Let's go ahead and get into the good shit. Let's go ahead and get into the tape. All right, so All Eyes On Savage consisted of 17 songs, and out of those 17 songs, it wasn't even hard for me to decide which one was my favorite. Okay, so Hey Faye is my personal favorite song on the tape. Now, this is my personal opinion. So when I say Hey Faye is my favorite song, it's because of my personal preference in music. Okay, I love storytellers. I love real shit. I love real life shit. I love when rappers paint pictures and they really tell stories, which Savage does in all of his music. But you know, like, just listen to me. So Hey Faye, he ran this one for 4 minutes. It's the longest song on the tape. Look, and so when I seen the track list of the tape, right, and I seen Hey Faye on his previous project, Strictly For My Savages, one of my favorite songs, like top 2 of my favorite songs on that tape, is Hey Sade.
Say, this one ain't a plan. Say she on a flight, well I'm like, hit me when you land. Say she paranoid, cause I got her in the air with them bags. I'm praying to God she lasts. I'm hoping they don't crash. I'm trying to run this shit up fast.
Right? And so, of course, when I seen Hey Faye, I'm like, is this a part 2 to Hey Sade? Pretty much. And of course, it's like a different vibe than Hey Sade, but it's like I can see the correlation. You know what I'm saying? And also, the beat on this one, it reminded me of a 90s vibe. And I know that this is a sample of something. It's a sample of something I can't even, I've been trying to think of what it is, but it reminds me of a 90s movie. And you know the part on Boys in the Hood when they were riding around looking for Ricky Killer, and when they, I think when they had pulled up on them actually and got to find them things, how you feel me? It's that background music on that part. I'll try to insert it if I can find a clip, but it's that background music on that part that this beat reminds me of. So I love Hey Sade. I love Hey Faye. I always wrote for you, wonder if you keep it G. So with me mentioning Hey Faye and saying that that's my favorite song and the reasoning why, I just want to also point out that Blood on My Mind, Free Dun Dot and them, My Past and Statement give me those same type of vibes. So I love all those songs as well, and I really was up in the air on whether Hey Faye or My Past was my favorite song. I love My Past too. It's like that same real just raw shit. But Hey Faye, and how he ended it, like how he ended Hey Faye, the bars at the end of it, chef's kiss, yeah. And so while we are here, I want to go ahead and talk about the intro, Blood on My Mind, because I mentioned that as being one of my favorites as well. That reminds me of Hey Faye. I do personally feel like this was the perfect intro to the tape. All right. I like how the beat comes in like real kind of soft and mysterious in a way. I feel it goes really good with the dialogue that he's giving at the beginning of the tape. You know, it's 8:38, we in Arkansas, we at Brace Face. And then he goes on to say, all eyes on Savage, nigga. That's how I've been feeling lately. And then he just come in, big ass chop on me, nigga. I'm him. Then he ends it with the dialogue, I give y'all what I give y'all. Welcome to Savage World. You feel me? Like, and then the tape come in, you feel me? Welcome to Savage World. I love how he ended it, and you know, it just introduces the rest of the tape. So yeah, that was an intro. Okay, so now that we've discussed my favorite song and the intro, let's go ahead and take a dive into the features on this tape. Okay, which it was 2, and I'm so happy that it was very little features, because I just love when rappers can run a whole tape by themselves, especially when they one of your favorites. It's like, I'm here for you, okay? But the features on this, look, come on, let's just get started. We got 2 features, right? We got No Hook with PMEJB, and we got Stars Fall Down with Live Sosa, Cartel Doe, and DK. But I want to take a dive into Stars Fall Down because it's kind of pretty much self-explanatory why this song is so great. This song is the outro on the tape, all right? And perfect. It was the perfect outro. I love when you have a great intro and a great outro. Okay? Yeah, so Live Sosa, real talented ass, is on the hook of this song. And I honestly cannot see it any other way. I feel like he elevated this song even more. Like I said, I can't see it any other way, all right? Cartel Doe ran his verse. It was like kind of short, but it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And right after Cartel Doe's verse, we got DK coming in, switching up the sound a little bit, because you know it gets tricky when you have multiple people on a song. Okay, like it can get tricky just having one person on the feature, but having 3 people on the feature and it being this great, I love this. I love this for him. I love this for them. So I'm just thoroughly impressed with this track, with the lyrics of the hook, the lyrics everybody gave. They all ran it. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, so I love this feature. Now let's go ahead and get into No Hook, okay? Because everybody was going crazy about this one. Everybody was going crazy about the No Hook with the PMEJB feature. We had people saying that this was JB's best verse that he ever dropped. So the main point of this song, and why I love this feature, this song so much, is because of the fucking message, the substance in it, and the production of this song. once I kept sitting on the tape, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit is good. As a person who loves substance and music, like I stated, I just love real rap. I love substance. So it's the dialogue between the verses that had me like, hold up, you niggas did something with this. The verses were hard, but it's the dialogue that really made this what it was to me. The short dialogue was very meaningful, and it had some little gems in it, like dropping some little game in it. And it's like, I feel like Savage was, okay, to me it gave, like, Savage was playing the big homie, the big brother, you know, putting JB on game, like, you know what I'm saying? Savage was just saying some real life, real nigga shit that I feel like all the young niggas need to hear. And not even just the young niggas, but just niggas that's just out here, period. There's been times where I heard Savage say, like, he'll be saying it on his story, or he say it in his music a lot too, about, you don't want me to get a hold of these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? You don't want me to get a hold of these young niggas and be putting them on game. You know, each one teach one. And even in my past, the song My Past that's on the tape, which I said I was going back and forth about whether that was my favorite song. And in that song, he say something about each one teach one. I really like this because it was a message, okay? It was a message. So you should definitely go and check that one out, for real. I really wish that I was in the studio when they recorded this, because it's just like, what made y'all come up with this idea where y'all just sitting around? Did y'all already know how y'all was gonna do it? Who idea was it to do the dialogue? For real, I really love this feature. This is a great song. Okay, now since we wrapped up the features on this tape, let's go ahead and get into the freestyles. And the reason this is important for me to talk about is because from 9 years, 9 months, that project that he dropped, I also fell in love with, it was Wanna Be Savage and then the Yellow House freestyle that is on that tape. The Yellow House freestyle made me think, it made me know, like, this nigga be freestyling for real. And that was tight as fuck to me, okay? So on this tape though, particularly why I want to talk about this though, is because he has 4 freestyles on this one, and they all back to back towards the end of the tape. And so I just want to talk about which one is my favorite. We're just gonna kind of focus on that a little bit, but we're gonna touch on the other ones too. I'm going to have to say that the Walker Block freestyle was my favorite one on this tape. And like I say, for my own reasonings, I just like the, I don't know, he was just having a lot of fun with this. I like all the little, yeah, you get it, nigga. Like, I'm gonna have to say that Walker Block freestyle was my favorite one on this tape. And then Savage Mode freestyle comes in after that one to me. I honestly don't know if Snot Thought or Creep to This is my next favorite one. So we just gonna say Walker Block is my first favorite one, and then Savage Mode is my second favorite. But he actually already shot the video to Snot Thought.
Like Uncle Sam, I had to check that nigga mama, must don't know who I am. Bitch, I'm Savage and I've been lit. Always got that dog shit. Swear a nigga down, wrap him up and throw him in that hog pen. On my outlaw, death row, Tupac shit. I got the gloves on, the master suit, that's Michael Jackson shit.
And I feel like the video made me like the song even more. So y'all, that's why visuals are important. I feel like visuals can elevate the song even more. But we're gonna talk a little bit more about those as well when we get into the production. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the fun part, talking about my favorite productions. And let's just go ahead and dive right into this. Okay, so boom, Savage Tenderoni. All right, and I'm not even gonna put these in a particular order because I can't. I really love this tape. I really love this tape for real. And Savage Tenderoni, look. So as I stated, Hey Sade was one of my favorite songs off of Strictly for My Savage, as well as Can't You See I Love You. So it's no surprise that I love Savage Tenderoni. Like, I love when the boys, the rap boys, the rappers, the rap niggas, I love when they make songs for the women, and I love when they are vulnerable in their songs. And so with Savage Tenderoni, let's go back to the other part first. I love the beat on this song. I love the beat on this song. It kind of almost remind me of an old school vibe too, in a way. I don't know, but I really love this beat on this song. Then he just come in, you know what I'm saying? First day I met you, I ain't wanna sweat you. I just wanna dick you down and fill you up with pleasure. Get whatever you want, you savage bitch, baby, flex on. Yeah, I love how he came in on it too. It just, this song just gives big general, big stepper, big gangster who don't play about his woman, you know what I'm saying? And he was, I mean, it's just, I just love how he did this. I just love how he did it. He wasn't being no sucker ass nigga or nothing. He can be tender about his hoe. So boom, bam, let's hop into Ski Mask and Shades. All right, so first of all, I love the name of this track, especially because it's so Selfpaid Savage. It's his brand. It's what he's kind of known for. Yeah, Ski Mask and Shades. I was excited when I seen that, because I'm like, what you talking about on this? I know, like, that's hard. That's hard. And the beat on this one. Look, when I'm talking about my favorite productions, y'all gotta know that it's everything about the song for me, okay? It's everything about the song for me. It's the verse, it's the hook, it's the beat, it's everything about the whole production, okay? So a favorite song and favorite production is different than, you know, it's a different vibe, okay? So something can be my favorite song, just like Hey Faye, but I'm talking about these other songs that's my favorite production, right? So Ski Mask and Shades, it just really, it's a song that I feel like this is gonna be a part of his show lineup. I just feel like this is a song he gonna be performing. Am I right, Savage? If I'm not right, but I feel like it's a song he should be performing. This is just such a Selfpaid Savage type of song, you know what I'm saying? It's just savage. Like, I feel like this is a song that if people never heard of him before and they was like, what song should I listen to? You know, I feel like that this is one of the songs that I would tell somebody to listen to by him, just because it's like it's his brand. Like, I love his social media branding. I love everything that he's doing. And so I feel like this is just great for his brand. Okay, so the Savage Mode freestyle. When I hear the songs that made me like just fall in love with him, it always just make me so excited. So Savage Mode freestyle, of course, perfect name for this track too. Savage Mode. He definitely went Savage Mode. The beat was fucking great. I love when beats kind of go, you know how they be turned up and then it's kind of like they take certain instruments out or whatever to kind of tone it out, and then you can just hear the rapper going crazy. And I also want to mention that on the Creep for this freestyle, I love the beat on that one. I was really drawn to the Creep to this freestyle as well, and I love the ending part of it. I love the ending part of what he's saying on it. So I don't want to go too in detail about things and make this too long, okay? But I just also want to bring up the fact, you know, Hey Faith, Free Dun Dada Them, Blood on My Mind, My Past, and both of the features, No Hook and Stars Fall Down, are all a part of my favorite productions, and pretty much for the same reasons as why I said that those were my favorite songs, okay? But I do want to leave you with this, with my favorite production on the tape, because I know which one my favorite production on the tape. What you think it is? I'm gonna have to say that it is the no hook feature with PMEJB. It's the no hook feature with PMEJB. Oh my gosh. I already talked about why I like the song. So that's my favorite production on the tape. Okay, and I'm going to end this by brushing up over comparing All Eyez On Savage with Strictly For My Savages. And this is going to be really quick. Okay, so I want to say I feel like Strictly For My Savages was, to me, it gave the vibes of, y'all know when artists get signed and then they come out with a first album, because y'all know albums and mixtapes are different. So Strictly For My Savages gave me the vibes of a debut album release. And I honestly like All Eyez On Savage better than Strictly For My Savages. And I feel like, you know, that's a great thing, because each project you drop, your supporters are supposed to like that one better than the last. But you know, everybody got their favorites. I personally like All Eyez On Savage better because, like I said, it reminds me, this project reminds me of the 9 years, 9 months of when I became a fan of his. Like, it's just more, you know, he got all the freestyles on it. And I didn't mention that Hoes Love Savage, that's the only song that I do not care for on the tape. And the reasoning being, it's not Savage at all, but I feel like the song was not mixed right or something. I don't know if the producer didn't mix the beat right, or if the song just wasn't mixed right, or if it wasn't recorded. I don't know, but I can tell because it's like when that song comes on when I'm in the car, it's like I be having to turn it down or something. I don't know, but I don't know if I'm tripping, but that's my personal opinion, especially being someone who really just be analyzing music, and I've really been sitting on the tape, and it's like, it's just something about this song that, like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if the beat isn't mixed right or if the song in general, I don't know. Okay, but that's the only song that I don't care for on the tape. But I love All Eyez On Savage. Okay, so I have talked about my favorite song on the tape, the intro. I covered the features on this tape, the freestyles, and I talked about my favorite productions, as well as brushed on comparing All Eyez On Savage to Strictly For My Savages. And I am just so proud of Savage. I just want to let you know that. So proud of you. It's so cool to watch what you doing for yourself, to watch you branding yourself, to watch you doing your thing, to watch how fast you just climbing the ladder, you feel me? So as I always say, it's always an honor, and you deserve all the blessings coming your way. Okay, keep doing your thing. It's your homegirl Pooderella with Impulse Music Media, and I am checking out.